How's everybody today? Good. You know, we've had a pretty good week so far in terms of, you know, work and preparation and what the guys are trying to do. You know, some of you may wonder why we practiced inside today. It's just been so hot last week and this week that when you start having guys that need IVs after practice, you know, several guys every day, I just think that, you know, this is a time where you can get your team wore down and dehydrated, and, you know, so we wanted to get the practice reps that we needed to get, all right, but, you know, not wear the players out and come out of practice with 3 or 4 guys that are, you know, zapped out this close to the game. So I think the main thing that we're trying to get across to our players is you got to keep the main thing, you know, and focus on the preparation of what you need to do right now so that you give yourself the best opportunity to play in the game. And that's understanding the game plan, but it's also taking care of yourself so you can practice and you can do the things you need to do in practice to develop the habits so you can get in the game and play well. This is one of those games that I think a lot of players look forward to. If you're a great competitor, Florida has an outstanding team, way better than anybody here thinks in terms of the players that they have. You know, they lost a lot of players due to injury last year. They got a lot of players back that are very, very good players. And regardless of what anybody thinks, they'll be as talented as probably anybody that we play this year. All right, so it's going to be important that our players play their very best. And we're looking forward to having the opportunity to play at home against a very good SEC opponent on national television. So we're just going to kind of try to keep doing what we need to do to get our players ready to go. I think D. White is practiced all week and done fine. Jerick Williams has practiced some. We're not sure about what we'll do with him yet. He's done fine, but he's a little bit ahead of schedule for right now, so we need to talk with the medical people so that they can, you know, make the decision relative to what's best for him. And that's about all we have to report.
Just wanted to ask you about Tony Brown. What did you see from him on the film, and also what have you seen from him these couple of days in practice?
You know, Tony's definitely improving, definitely getting better. I think the opportunities that he's had to play in the last, you know, 2 games has been good for his development and his confidence, and he will play a lot in this game.
You're seemingly asked about Landon Collins every week, I know, but in terms of the depth at that position that he plays and his importance to the defense, is he one of the most irreplaceable players you have on this team?
Well, I think, you know, for a lot of reasons. You know, first of all, he's a very good player. Second thing, he's a very good person who's a good leader, who affects other people, who has a pretty good knowledge and understanding of what we do. His experience and confidence, I think, affects other players in a positive way. So he is a player that, look, I don't really want to have to replace any player, but Landon is a player that, because of his production, his performance, his knowledge and experience, we don't have anybody else at that position that has what he has and has produced the way he's produced.
Just curious, we saw Dominic Jackson kind of in a fullback role last week, and I'm just, you've had guys fill that role in the past, big linemen. What are you looking for in a guy like that to fill that kind of spot?
Just an athletic guy who's physical and you know, has a good understanding of what we're trying to do. Whether we'll continue to use a guy like that in that role or not, you know, we'll decide that week to week.
Amari Cooper's teammates have kind of talked about this quiet confidence that he has, not a lot of talk, especially on the field. How would you describe his approach to the game, and is he a quiet guy around you?
You know, when you say quiet, I think quiet is okay to say he's quiet. I don't think he's necessarily shy. I have a lot of good conversations with him. He doesn't mince a lot of words, though, when it comes to just, you know, if he has something to say, he'll say it. He'll tell you what he thinks. But he is sort of a quiet guy when it comes to how he plays. You know, he's not a trash talker. He doesn't say much. He listens, very respectful of his coaches to do what they are asking him to do, and tries to do it and get better. And I think I have a tremendous amount of respect for guys who go about their business like he does. You know, he's just a really good person, as well as a very, very good competitor.
Thank you. Coach, without being specific, do y'all give Blake more and more of the offense each week as he's making his second start, third start, fourth start? Are you expanding what you give him in practice as a quarterback?
Yeah, I think we probably are. I think we've done a lot of things, you know, over fall camp. I think you try to develop a menu of things that players have been exposed to on offense, defense, special teams, and then you draw from those things game to game because you can't practice all those things, and present some new multiples, you know, every time you get the opportunity. But still, you know, when it's all said and done, it always comes down to how you executed whatever it is you did. So if you think you're going to trick them by putting a bunch of new plays in and a bunch of new stuff that your players aren't capable of executing because you didn't practice enough, you're probably not going to do it very well. So I think it's sort of a you know, combination of, yeah, let's do a couple new things that we can practice and rep and get guys good at, as well as continue to do the things that we do well, that the players have confidence in, and everybody knows how and understands how to block and execute against whatever the other team does.
Just wondering, do you still plan on using two quarterbacks in this game, or will it be one?
Well, you know, we're going to play Blake, and you know, we'll always evaluate and see how it goes, and we've got a lot of confidence in Jake, and if we need to play Jake, we'll certainly have no problems putting him in there and allowing him to play.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.